If you're just starting out in family court, you might have been introduced to the word Cafcass, and you might be thinking, who the hell are this Cafcass? Or whatever variation. It's a funny word. It stands for Children and Families Court Advocacy Service. And essentially they're social workers who don't work in child protection. They work in public law. They work in private law. So they work on behalf of the court to carry out safeguarding checks. So they will check with police, schools, and social services to see if any referrals. If you're known to any agencies, they will then have a brief telephone call with both parties. Usually it is the applicant that goes first, unless there are domestic abuse allegations, which mean it's the respondent who is the domestic abuse victim, in which case they would go first. So if there's allegations of domestic abuse, the person who's making the allegations goes first. And other than that, it's the applicant that goes first. And so, yeah, you'd have that 20-minute call. But Cafcass essentially are there to act on behalf of the child. And they are trained in social work, so they look from a social model, not the legal model. And it's quite important to understand that, because the assessments are different. The welfare checklist is a bridge between social services and their common assessment framework and the legal system, which is the Children's Act 1989 and some other laws, but that's the main one. And so they operate by looking at the welfare checklist, looking at your case, speaking to you, and they will go through. If they're asked to do more, then they will do more, but it's in some cases it just stops at the safeguarding. They will always be involved, and once it makes it to court, there will always be a safeguarding call. However, not everyone will have a Section 7. But if you're dealing with a narcissist, then you will invariably have a Section 7 report. All of this is available in my knowledge hub on getcourtready.co.uk. You can have a read through of that and it'll tell you exactly who they are. They were founded in early 2000. They've not got a great track record. They've had some failings with Ofsted, and publicly massive. If you look at reviews, they are very negative. Now, I'm not here to defend them at all. I work with a lot of the negative fallout from the reports that they write. But what I would say is, usually, and this is in my experience as a business owner, usually people with a grudge are the ones that have negative things to say. So when a report doesn't go your way, you're more likely to leave a bad review. Now, that might be that your report genuinely was incorrect, inaccurate, unfair, all of those things. But equally, say for example, if you were a narcissist and it didn't go your way, you'd be jumping on saying they're terrible, this, that and the other. So whilst I'm not saying that Cafcass are good, I would just say be mindful of who is writing the reviews. So just not to get yourself in a bit of a tailspin about it. We talk through in the Decoding Cafcass course how to best prepare for that, what kind of questions you're going to get asked, so that you can have your questions ready. When do you present your evidence? How do you present your evidence? We have a Cafcass translator tool, so you can take all of your concerns and put it into child focused language that they will understand. So I'll leave the link for that, or if you click the link in the bio, you can go and look at free resource. I've got a free Cafcass guide available as well. Like I say, there's information in the knowledge hub. But essentially, Cafcass are there to bridge between, like, social, rather than going into social services, they will use Cafcass to assess on a social model and use the welfare checklist. I've got another video coming out soon on the welfare checklist, so keep your eye out for that. do drop me a comment and let me know what did you think Cafcass were? Do you have any questions about what they are, what they do? Do you feel I look a bit like what's his name with my hair? Anyway, so yeah, blah blah blah. So if you do want to leave a comment, tell me how your experience has gone. If you have got any questions about Cafcass, drop them below. And don't forget to like, comment and share. Take care, everyone.